हरिः ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः। कृदन्तप्रकरणस्य अद्य शतोत्तरः 30तमः पाठः। क्त्वा तथा ल्यप् प्रत्यययोः प्रक्रियायाः अध्ययनम् अद्य समापयामः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। ह्यस्तनवर्गे अस्माभिः प्रक्रियायाः सर्वाणि प्रारम्भिकसोपानानि दृष्टानि। तत्र एकवारं फ्लोचार्ट् अपि पश्यामः। कृद्वृत्तिः, तत्र उपपदं नास्ति, धातुः, धातौ परिवर्तनं, प्रारम्भे क्त्वा नो चेत् ल्यप्रत्ययस्य विवक्षा, तदनन्तरं धातौ प्रत्ययविषयकं परिवर्तनं, तदनन्तरं क्त्वा प्रत्ययविधानमेव नित्यं भवति। तस्मिन्नेव स्थले आवश्यकं चेत् तस्य ल्यबादेशः भवति। इत्संज्ञालोपः क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य अपि भवति यदि आदेशः न करणीयः। तदनन्तरं योजने सिद्धः कृत् प्रत्ययः तथा च धातुः इत्येतयोः मध्ये तत्र प्रत्ययस्य इडागमः भवितुम् अर्हति। So the most important karya relating to this idagama is the after effect of the idagama, the atidesha naktva set iti sutram. So that is on the next step. So angakarya sambandhi vidhihi tasya अध्ययनम् इदानीं प्रचलत् अस्ति। तत्र अंगकार्यबाधकः तुगागमः इति प्रथमः सरलः विषयः. The next, the most important one, as I mentioned, is getting an akit atidesha. So that actually covers the entire complexity of the ktwa prakriya. The only complex and confusing bit in the ktwa prakriya is to understand whether the ktwa pratyaya behaves like a kit pratyaya or behaves like an akit pratyaya. Once that is clear in the brain, the entire prakriya flows smoothly. So all the remaining stuff, samprasaranam or angakaryam, so there will be bunch of angakaryas, there will be some kid vishishta angakaryas. We have seen all these sutras in case of nishtha pratyaya, the ones that are not related to kit uh, pratyay. We have seen them all the way in the beginning for tavya, tavyat, and so on. So there is no surprise that is coming up from now. All that we have to remember continuously is whether we are dealing with a kit tva pratyaya or whether we are dealing with an akit tva pratyaya. Once we understand that, the prakriya will bifurcate. Tatra kid vishishtani sutrani santi, akid vishishtani sutrani santi, samanya sutrani santi, ajadi pratyay pare sutrani santi. So if idagama happens, it will be ajadi pratyaya. Idagama does not happen, it will be haladi pratyaya. So haladi pratyay pare sutrani santi. So sutras are not new. A few, like 3 or 4 sutras will be new, but other than that, everything has already been taught. All the important aspect was already covered in the yesterday's class. So adya jhatiti sarvesham sutranam adhyanam kurmah. So we have a lot to cover today. In a normal scenario, I would have covered these sutras or into 2 separate classes. So that was actually my original plan. But I took a look at the PPT and all the sutras are adhita purvani. We have already learned them. So there is no reason for me to spend again and again say time on the same thing. So I have just combined them into one big PPT. I've already spent 5 minutes in the introduction. So let's get going. Tatra prarambhikah chaturthaha sopanah samprasaranam. So again, sutras are very familiar to us. We have Vachiswapi Ajadi Nam Kiti and Grahijavai, 2 sutras. In case of Lyap Pratyaya, there are a few more sutras that I will talk about in a minute. Parantu atra kim smarane sthapanyam nityam smartavyam tatra kit pratyayah asti chet eva samprasaranam. So anytime you get a ktva pratyaya, check whether it is kit or not, and only if it is kit, proceed with samprasaranam. And that is the rule, that is the method that you have to follow for all the upcoming steps. So vachiswapi yajadinam kiti tatra sarvesham dhatunam vishay atra udaharana sahitam rupam nirdishtam asti. What is happening here is that in most of the cases, twa and lyap both are kit. Therefore, in both the cases, you will see the samprasaranam. Parantu kechana dhatavah tatra santi yesham vishaye tatra क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य विषये नो चेत् ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य उपस्थितौ संप्रसारणं निषिध्यते. So we will take a quick look at those particular sutras. Other stuff, which whatever is green in color, is basically a green signal. The samprasaranam is happening as expected. So brudhatoho vacha tatra vacha adeshe krute vakarasya ukaraha, swapa vakarasya ukaraha, yaja yakarasya ikaraha, and so on. वस धातु यद्यपि अनिट् अस्ति तथापि तत्र वसति क्षुधो रिट इति इडागमः भवति. So actually the ktwa pratyaya over here is set. Now by naktva set it should now behave like akita. But remember we saw the sutram yesterday, mruda mrudha gudha mruda mruda gudha kusha klisha vada vasaktva. So vasadhatoho इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अपि प्रत्ययस्य किद्वमेव स्वीक्रियते. अतः अस्यां स्थितौ इडागमः अपि भवति, कित्वात् संप्रसारणं कृत्वा उकारः अपि सिद्ध्यति. So these are minor things like idagama is happening or not, the kitwa is being associated or not. These are the ones that one definitely needs to work out. I mean, I can present them on the slide, but unless you work these things out with a pen and paper, these won't ever enter the brain. So that's basically a part of Yajadigana. The next part of Yajadigana is over here. So on the Dhatu Patha, I have shown the Yajadigana using the filter. So you have Vachiswapi and Yajadinam Kiti. Yaja, Vapa, Vaha, Vasa, Ve, Vye, Ve, Vada, Shri. So this entire thing is Yajadigana. I've also shown the Vachiswapi Yajadinam Kiti Sutram over here. In the left hand column, this is the list of the sutras. The Samprasaranam starts from Vachiswapi Ajadinam Kiti. Actually, I think it starts a little earlier itself. But yeah, from here, Shangas Samprasaranam. So that this is the entire section of Samprasaranam. But for our discussion, Vachiswapi Ajadinam Kiti, Grahija Vaivyadhi, this is the next sutram. And then Samprasaranam continues for a bunch of sutras. We have seen all these sutras. These are specific to Nishtha Pratyaya. So we have seen them while studying Kta and Ktavatu. Chayaki, Svayasvi, Nishtayam, Staf Prapurvasya, all have been studied. If you go a little bit below, keep on going, and here, Ve Yaha, after this particular sutram, you have a bunch of sutras, Lyapicha, Jyascha, Vyascha, and Vibhasha Parehe. So these are the four Lyap specific Samprasarana sutras that we will focus on right now. All other sutras have already been studied. So Lyapicha, tatra prathamam sutram asti Lyapicha. So 41, 42, 43, 44. These sutras specifically block the samprasaranam. See, na samprasarane samprasaranam. Nakarasya tatra agre sarvatra anuvrittihi bhavati. So these sutras are blocking samprasaranam for the Lyapa prakriya. Some of these are for the Yajadi Gana, some of these are for the next sutram, Grahijavai, and so on. So tatra prathamam sutram Lyapicha, it is for this Veya Dhatu. Let's go back to the Yajadi Gana. So we saw Yaja, Vapa, Vaha, Vasa. This next Veya Dhatu is in order. The immediate one Veya is in order. For I think both both of these dhatus, we have the Lyap Pratyaya blocking the Samprasaranam. So Veya ityasya vishay Lyapicha iti sutram. There is nothing in the commentary. Ve yaha lyapi samprasaranam na syat. One line meaning. Vyascha. So the immediate next, like the 43rd sutra is Vyascha. That's for the next sutram, next dhatu, Vyeya. So let's go back. We have Ve. There was a block on samprasaranam in case of Lyapa Pratyaya. For Vye, again there is a block on samprasaranam in case of Lyapa Pratyaya. So the sutra list is also shown over here. The immediate, so you have Lyapicha. This blocks for Veya, and this Vyascha blocks for Vyeya, and Vibhasha Parehe optionally brings back the Samprasaranam for Pari Upasarga. So that's all written over here. Vyeya Samprasarane tatra Lyap Pratyaya Pare Samprasaranam Nishidyate. So Vyeya ityasya Adeshopadeshe Shititi Vya Adeshaha Bhavati Tadanantaram Samprasaranam Nishidyate. Pari Upasarga Asti Chet Vibhasha Parehe Ti Vaikalpikam Samprasaranam Bhavati. So Sutrartha is extremely simple. Parehe Vyeyaha Va Samprasaranam Syat Lyapi, and Vyascha Ityanena tu Sampurna Rupena Badhyate. Then we have the remaining set of dhatu. So Vyeya is the next one, no surprises. Vada is the next one, and no surprises. Shvi iti dhatuh asti. Asya dhatoh vishaye ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य विषये तु संप्रसारणम् अवश्यं भवति, परन्तु क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य विषये इडागमः भवति. Remember, shvi dhatu is a set dhatu, you get an idagama. Asya dhatoh विषये इडागमः भवति चेत् न त्वा सेट इति kitvam nishidyate, ataha samprasaranam api nishidyate. So always remember, is the pratyaya kit or is it akit? Look at that and then decide whether you want to do the samprasaranam or any other kit specific karya. The next set of sutras, Grahija, Vai, Vyadhi, Vashti, Vichati, Vrachati, Prachati, Bhrujatninam, Niticha. For Graha Dhatu, no surprises. For jya dhatu, lyap pratyaya does not get a samprasaranam. So that was the remaining sutram in the list. Look at the list. We saw lyapicha, we saw vyascha, and we saw vibhasha parehe. This middle sutram jascha is for that grahi jya vyapi. So that ja is referenced over here. Again, the sutrartha is one line. Javayohano ityase dhatoho lyapi paratha samprasaranam na bhavati. You should be able to understand the meanings on your own. So jascha iti tatra nishedha atah lyap ityasya vishay samprasaranam na bhavati. Next is the, so we did grahi ja. Vai is only specific to late lakara, lit lakara. So krudanta prakriyayam tasya na prayojanam. Agrimaha dhatuhu vyadha tasya vishay. I think I forgot adding that line. Parantu tasya vishay kopi visheshah nasti. Vasha iti dhatuhu tatra set dhatuhu asti. Therefore you don't get samprasaranam because there is akitva. So vashitva iti bhavati. Lyap pratyasya विषये तु इडागमस्य तत्र चिन्तनमेव न आवश्यकम्. Lyap is always kit. The discussion of kit versus akit is only for ktva. So tatra lyap pratyasya विषये तु अवश्यं सम्प्रसारणं भवति. Vyacha, so both green, no particular surprises. Vrashcha iti asti, it is a set dhatu idagamaha bhavati. Remember the sutram we studied yesterday. Jru vrashcho hoktvihi. Tatra idagamaha bhavati. Idagamaha bhavati chet किद अकित अतिदेशः अकित अतिदेशः भवति चेत् सम्प्रसारणं नास्ति. Prachha, no surprises. Bhrashja, no surprises. So this is basically what you see on the slide is the summary of samprasaranam. All the dhatus have been listed over here. I think I forgot the vyadha dhatu, but it's all both tick marks there. So atra कुत्र कुत्र त्वा प्रत्ययस्य विषये सम्प्रसारणं भवति, कुत्र कुत्र ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य विषये सम्प्रसारणं भवति इति सर्वं निर्दिष्टमस्ति. So this veya, there is a cross because we have na lyapi sutram. This next vyaya and parau. So we have the next two sutras, one for parau and other for just the remaining vyaya dhatu. And for jya dhatu, we have the middle sutram. So those are the cases where lyap will cause an inhibition of samprasaranam. Anyatra sarvatra lyap pratyay pare samprasaranam bhavati. Ktva pratyasya vishe tu yatra yatra idagama bhavati tatra samprasaranam na bhavati. So shvi there is idagama, vasha there is idagama, vrashcha there is idagama, tatra sarvatra kutrapi samprasaranam na bhavati. That's all about the samprasaranam. Agre asti samanyam angakaryam. So now it is basically a bunch of slides one after the other. It is a combination of some karyas that will happen in the kit scenario, some karyas that will happen in the akit scenario. You have to use your judgment. First do the idagama, understand if the idagama is optional or not. If the idagama is compulsory, the dhatu will be akit, or sorry, the pratyaya will behave like akit, unless there are those specific exceptions. Ralovyapada dhalade samscha, trishim rishikrishe kashapasya, or the direct apavadas. Mruda mrudha gudak kushaklisha vadak vasaktva and so on. So you have to do all that analysis, finally come to a conclusion, pratyaya kit asti uta akit asti, and then decide whichever step is applicable. So halaha ityanena anga samprasaranat anantaram dirghadeshah vidhiyate. So all the examples, so some of the examples from the previous slide are shown over here. Agrimam sutram masjinashor jhalihi. So again, just same set of sutras, nothing new. Masja dhatoh vishaye antyat purvam numagamah ishyate iti tatra asmabhi jnatavyam. So mas tasmad anantaram numagamah bhavati. Masja nasha ityatra tu antyat achaha paraha eva numagamah. So in both the cases, normally you would get aniditam halaupadhayah kiniti, but there is a ktva pratyaya specific sutram that will cause an optional nakara lopa. We will come to that. It's an apavada for ktva pratyaya for aniditam halopadhaya kingiti. But just mentioning over here, I'm going to show the prakriya again on that slide. So pakshikaha nakara lopa, optional nakara lopaha bhavati. Jantanasham vibhasha is the sutram. Those of you who might be remembering or might be knowing the angadhikara. So jantanasham vibhasha jakaraha yadi ante asti tathacha nasha dhatuhu एतेषां विषये अनिदितां हलोपधायाः किङिति इत्यनेन उक्तः उपधानकारलोपः विकल्प्यते इति सरलः सूत्रार्थः जान्त नशां विभाषा. So jakaranta dhatu like masja and nasha dhatu. I'll talk about that sutram again on a little bit later slide. So tatra pakshikah nakaralopah, normal prakriya shatvam shtutvam and so on will happen. Nakaralopah kriyate chet maktva, nakaralopah na kriyate chet manktva. Similarly, nasha dhatoh vishay nakaralopah kriyate chet nashtva, nakaralopah na kriyate chet nanshtva. Nasha is a wait dhatu, so idagama will come optionally. इडागमस्य पक्षे तु तत्र प्रत्ययः अकित् अस्ति, अतः तत्र sorry, इडागमस्य विषये तु तत्र प्रत्ययः अजादिः अस्ति. So e plus ktva, so the pratyay becomes ajadi. So jhaladau pratyay pare tatra vidhiyamanah anumagamah ajadau pratyay pare na vidhiyate. So this is a kind of confusion that I was talking about, because idagama comes as an optional idagama in many places, plus when the idagama comes, akitva becomes akitva. Lot of multiple combinations are generated, each path leading us to a different form. So atra nashitva nanshtva nashtva iti rupatrayam siddhyati. So it's written over here actually, jantanasham vibhasha ubhayatra prakriyayam aniditam halupadhaya kingityनेन कारलोपे प्राप्ते अग्रे वक्ष्यमाणेन जान्तनशां विभाषा इत्यनेन सह विकल्प्यते, अतः उभयत्र रूपद्वयं सिद्ध्यति, नश धातोः विषये अन्यदपि एकं रूपं तत्र सिद्ध्यति. The next pair of sutras, radhijabho rachi, so ajadi pratyaya pare. Again, this sutra has nothing to do with kita, it is for ajadi pratyaya. So पुनरेकवारम् अत्र इडागमः क्रियते चेत् प्रत्ययः अजादिः अस्ति, तदा अस्य विषये नुमागमः भवति. सो रधिजभो रचिः इत्यनेन रध धातो तथा जभ धातुः इत्येतयोः विषये अजादि प्रत्यये परे नुमागमः भवति, परन्तु तस्मात् अग्रे विद्यमानं सूत्रं न इट्यलिटि रधेः. सो रध धातोः विषये मूल रूपेण अजादि प्रत्ययः एव आवश्यकः. इडागमस्य कारणेन यत्र अजादित्वं प्राप्तं तादृशः प्रत्ययः न स्वीकरणीयः. So these are the two consecutive sutras. The first sutra says that radha dhatu and jabha dhatu, whenever they get the ajadi pratyaya, the numagama will happen. So ajadi pratyaya means what? Idagama bhavati chetapi ajadi pratyaya eva. But that thing is immediately clarified in the next sutram. For radha dhatu, having ajadi pratyaya with, because of idagama is not acceptable, it should be original ajadi pratyaya, like say aniyar or like say ach, which is an original ajadi pratyay. That is the one that you should consider for rabha. For jabha, for radha, for jabha, both cases are applicable. So jabha ityatra idagame krute jambhitva iti bhavati. ल्यप प्रत्यय से विषय तु इडागमः नास्ति, तत्र अजादि प्रत्ययः अपि नास्ति, अतः तत्र नुमागमः न भवति, प्रजभ्य इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. रध धातोः विषये प्ररध्य और रध्वा तत्रापि नुमागमः न भवति. The next set of sutras, Rudait dhatoho udoshtya purvasya, I don't need to speak anything. The next sutram, Upadhayasya, I don't think we need to talk anything. I mean, these are like copy-pasted slides. You should know all these by now. Graho liti dirghaha vruto va. Idagamasya dirghadesha vidhanam atra kriyate. Again, sutra has been studied at multiple places. Graha dhatoho vishaye तथा वृ धातोः विषये तथा च दीर्घऋकारान्त धातोः विषये. सो इत्येतेषां सर्वेषां विषये इडागमस्य दीर्घादेशः भवति. अंडरस्टैंड दिस, अंगस्य न भवति, इडागमस्य दीर्घादेशः भवति. सो ग्रह इत्यस्य विषये इट इत्यस्य ई इति भवति. जृ इत्यस्य विषये इट इत्यस्य विकल्पेन, सो वृतो वा इति अस्ति. सो फर्स्ट इज अ कंपल्सरी इकारादेश, actually it's a dirgha. So e becomes dirgha, so it becomes dirgha ikaradesha. So graha dhatoh vishaye tu nityam dirghadeshah, vruto va ityनेन दीर्घऋकारान्त धातोः विषये विकल्पेन दीर्घादेशः. सो जृष इति अस्ति धातुः, तत्र जृवश्चोः क्त्वी यस्तनवर्गे अस्माभिः दृष्टम्. अनेन सूत्रेण अत्र इडागमः, दीर्घऋकारान्त धातोः इडागमः क्रियते चेत् तत्र ई तथा ई विकल्पेन तत्र दीर्घादेशः भवति. जृ इत्यस्य तत्र गुणे कृते जर इत्यपि भवति. किमर्थं भवति? इडागमः कृतः अस्ति नक्त्वा सेट अकिद् भावः सार्वधातुकार्धधातुकयोः. सो तत्र ऋकार ऋकारस्य अकारः उरण्ड्रपरः इति रेफः अपि आगच्छति. तदनन्तरम् इडागमस्य दीर्घः विकल्पेन जरित्वा जरीत्वा इति रूपद्वयं सिद्ध्यति. Next two sutras, सार्वधातुकार्धधातुकयोः पुगन्त लघुपदस्य. It's an irony that in case of a class where we studied ktva pratyaya, you can see multiple examples of sarvadhatukardhadhatukayoh and puganta laghupadasya cha, because the pratyaya is actually behaving like akit pratyaya. There is a question on the previous slide. Let me take that. Grahaha aliti dirghaha ityatra aliti ityasya kaha arthaha lit lakarasya vishaye asya sutrasya prayogaha na karaniyah iti asya sutrasya arthaha. I think we skipped that bit that time also because it is not related to Krudanta Prakaranam. But graha dhatoho vishaye dirghaha idagamasya dirgha kada bhavati lit lakarasya prakriyam vihaya अन्यत्र सर्वत्र भवति. So jagruhitha tatra idagamasya dirghadeshah na bhavati. This is an example from the lit lakara. So the next one was sarvadhatuka puganda laghupadasya cha. Understand the numbering 84 and 86. Sandwiched between these two is jagro vichinnalngetsu. Again learned multiple times in the course. Very specific dhatu jagru iti dhatuhu asti. Asya dhatoho vishaye nityam gunaha eva bhavati. कदा गुणः भवति यत्र वृद्धिः विधीयते तत्रापि गुणः भवति यत्र गुण निषेधः विधीयते तत्रापि गुणः भवति. So this sutram explicitly says that the jagru dhatu will get a gunadesha when the gunadesha is replaced or is being overridden by vruddhi because of say nit pratyaya or is being overridden by guna nishedha maybe because of a kit pratyaya. So jagru nidrakshaye asmad dhatoho, some exceptions we can ignore all these for now. कोपि अन्यः प्रत्ययः विधीयते चेत् अंगस्य नित्यं गुणः भवति. So jagru plus twa अत्र इडागमः भवति सेट धातु अस्ति. Now because there is idagama, pratyay is anyway akitta, so anyway you are going getting the guna by sarvadhatuka ardhadhatukayoh. So atra jagar plus e plus twa jagaritva iti tatra rupam siddhyati. For the lyapa pratyaya jagru plus lyapa ityatra. Why this ra is there? Typing mistake. Jagru plus lyapa ityatra jagru plus ya ityatra kingiti cha iti guna nishedhe krute anena sutrena tatra gunaha bhavati. So jagar plus ya jagarya. There's a question on the previous slide, or which slide? 2 slides ago. Jusha vayohanau. How is this dirgha rukaranta dhatu? Because sha is its samnyaka. Look at this. This is here also. Look at this. I have written graha with anunasika akara. That's its samnyaka. It goes away. Drusha tatra shakara its samnyaka asti. Juru iti dhatuhu tatra shakarasya its samnya bhavati. Ataha tatra rukarantah eva dhatuhu. So that takes care of jagru dhatu where nityam gunaha bhavati. So these kind of dhatus you should remember in pairs. If jagru dhatu gets a nitya guna, there is a similar other dhatu mruja which gets a nityam vruddhi. So if these things remain in brain as pairs, it's easy to replicate them also. So mruja dhatuhu asti tatra nityam vruddhi bhavati. Gunam badhitva vruddhi bhavati. वृद्धि निषेधम नोचेत गुण निषेधम बाधित्वा वृद्धि न भवति परंतु गुणम बाधित्वा अवश्यम वृद्धि भवति. So mruju iti weight dhatu asti. Now this is where all that bifurcation you can see actually working out very well. Yatra idagamaha bhavati tatra akid bhavaha. Akid bhave prapte gunaha tad badhitva vruddhi. Because mrujer vruddhi will always give vruddhi by blocking guna. So mruja plus itta plus twa idagamasya karanat akid bhavaha akid bhave krute tatra ante vruddhi bhavati. यत्र इडागमस्य निषेधः अस्ति इडागमस्य अभावः अस्ति तत्र तु कित्वमेव प्रत्ययस्य स्वीक्रियते. इदानीं गुणवृद्धि निषेधः इदानीं सार्वधातुकार्धधातुकयोः will not come and therefore मृजेर् वृद्धि will not come. The purpose of mrujer vruddhi is to block sarvadhatukardhadhatukayoho. If sarvadhatukardhadhatukayoho is not coming, sorry, puganta laghupadasya cha. If puganta laghupadasya cha is not coming, then mrujer vruddhi does not come. It is not strong enough to block the nishedha, but it can only block the guna and bring back the vruddhi. So atra mruja plus tva mrushtva vruddhi nishedha remaining prakriya happens mrushtva iti rupam siddhyati. So pra plus mruja plus lyapa pramrujya and marjitva. Somebody is asking, is there a form called marjayitva? It is a nijanta form. So mruja dhatu is also accepted in 10th gana. Now I don't know if it is there in the dhatu patha. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. There is the dhatu, very similar dhatu in the 10th gana also. So then you get anich and then tva, marjayitva iti bhavati. Agre gacchamaha didhi vevitam. Same slide. I think you must have, those of you who print the slides may have multiple copies of this slide printed in your records. So same slide, just copy pasted over here. Guhu iti dhatuhu asti तत्र ऊदुपधायाः गोहः गुह धातोः विषये अपि मृज धातु सदृशमेव किञ्चित् कार्यं भवति. सो मृज धातोः विषये मया किम् उक्तं, गुणं बाधित्वा वृद्धिः भवति. सो इन् केस् ऑफ गुह धातु गुणं बाधित्वा इत्युक्ते गुणः यत्र भवितुमर्हति तत्र दीर्घः भवति. If guna is not in the picture, dirgha will not happen. So gu will not become gu. But if guna is there, that guna will be blocked and dirgha will happen. Exactly like mruja, where guna will be blocked by vruddhi. But if guna was not there originally, then vruddhi doesn't come. In the same way, atrapi guhu iti wait dhatu asti. Paksha, first paksha idagamaha, idagame krute akid bhavaha, akid bhavaha atah gunah prapnoti tatra utvam bhavati. So उकारस्य दीर्घ उकारादेश उ इति भवति गूहित्वा. तत्र इड भावः सेकंड पॉइंट वेयर यू डू नॉट गेट एन इडागम कित्वम इज देयर. कित्वम will cause a guna nishedha will not do an utva. So guha plus ktva, ukara will remain as it is. The funny thing is, in the whole prakriya there is some other place where dirghadesha happens by dhralope purvasya dirghonaha. So dhatva Shtutva dhalopa dirghaha. So all of you know that prakriya. Guha plus twa, hakarasya dhakaraha bhavati hodhaha. Then twa will become dha by jashas tatordhoda. Shtutvam will cause another dha. When there are two dhas, the first dha will go away by dhralope, by dhodhe lopaha. When the first dha goes away, the first ukara will get dirgha by dhralope purvase dirghona. So both forms, very beautiful example. Remember this. Gudha ityatra ukaraha bhinnena sutrena. गुहित्वा इत्यत्र उकारः भिन्नेन सूत्रेण. सो गुह प्लस ल्यप इत्यत्र तु प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् गुण निषेधे उत्व निषेधः भवति. सो थ्री एग्जांपल्स. गुहित्वा अत्र ऊदुपधाया गोहः इति उकारः, गूढ्वा इत्यत्र ढ्रलोपे पूर्वसि दीर्घोणा इति उकारः, प्रगृह्य इत्यत्र उकारः दीर्घ उकारः एव न भवति. The next set of sutras is actually very important. णेर नीति णिच् प्रत्ययस्य विषये kim karyam bhavati. So if you have the nicha pratyaya and if you have the ktva attached in front of an ijanta. So I'm only giving an example of chura dhatu because it is like 10th gana, but this is applicable for all the dhatu. So even if for first gana dhatu, if you add hetu mati nicha, same thing will happen. If you have nicha and you have tva, the sutram says renehe aniti. So anit pratyaya asti chedeva nilopah bhavati. Now, as soon as you add a nicha, the dhatu becomes anekacha. As soon as dhatu becomes anekacha, it is set and therefore idagama will always happen. So, nich pratyaya asti chet idagamaha nityam bhavati, idagamaha bhavati chet nilopah na bhavati. Kimartham anit ardha dhatu ke inilopah bhavati. So in the ktva pratyasa prakriya, see how beautifully things are working out together. First you do the idagamas because you add nicha, it becomes anekach. Now for an anekach you add idagama. Idagamaha asti atra idagamasya karanat rinalopaha na bhavati because anehe aniti uktamasti. So rinilopa is not in the picture. So far so good. Now this idagama makes the pratyaya akita and therefore it allows guna on the anga. So chore plus e ayadeshaha choraya plus e chorayitva iti rupam siddhyati. Remember this, when it comes to nich pratyaya, there are only handful of situations where the yakara is heard in the krudanta prakriya. To precisely list those, you have truch, trun, ktva, tumun, tavya and tavyat, kta and ktavatu. So no, not even kta and tavatu, only 6 of these, because in kta and tavatu nisthayam seti will cause the nilopa. So for the nich pratyaya, only these 6 krut pratyayas will retain the ya. So chora yitva, chora yitum, chorayita, truch and trun, chorayitavya, tavya and tavyat. So you have tavya, tavyat, truch, trun, ktva, tumun. Only these 6 pratyayas will retain the nicha. In all other cases, nicha will be removed. So you will not hear the yakara. That is the story on the ktva side. For the lyap side, exactly the reverse happens. There is no idagama and therefore renarity will be applied and therefore nich pratyaya will go away. So nich tasya लोपः भवति परंतु तस्मात् पूर्वं णिच् प्रत्यय विशिष्टं कार्यं करणीयमेव. So pra plus chora plus y, and this is a normal lop. It is not look or anything. So there is no question of blocking any angakarya. Angakarya will happen as usual. So chora plus e ikarasya lopaha णेरनीति इत्यनेन prachorya iti rupam siddhyati. So this is a typical case where the sutram is not applicable in case of tva, but it is applicable in case of lyapa. Now let's go to this Ranera Niti Sutram. It's open over here. In this Ranera Niti Sutram, there are some very specific apavadas for the Lyapa Pratyaya alone. So you have Ranera Niti, Nishtayam Seti, and so on. And look at this Lyapi Laghu Purvat, Vibhashapaha, and Kshiyaha. This middle sutram is also for Lyapa, but it is in Chandasi context, only the Vedas. So we'll ignore it. So these three sutras, Lyapi Laghu Purvat, Vibhashapaha, and Kshiyaha. Three new sutras specifically talking about the Lyapa Prakriya in presence of Niccha. So the default is णेरनीति. Nich pratyayasya lopaha bhavati iti utsargaha. But many times you see a different form. For example, katha dhatu asti, tatra prakathayya, not prakathya, prakathayya. Gana dhatu asti, praganayya. Nama dhatu asti, pranamayya. So what is happening over there is instead of nich pratyaya undergoing a removal, nich pratyayasya aya iti adeshaha bhavati. That's the sutram, very important sutram, lyapi laghu purvat. Nich pratyayasya angasya. We will go slow on this slide because this is new stuff. Nich pratyayasya angasya upadhavarnaha laghu samyakaha asti chet nich pratyayasya lopam badhitva aya iti adeshaha bhavati. So see this katha. This is an adanta dhatu. It is not kath. It is katha. Akar is not anunasika. It is a part of the dhatu. Katha plus nicha अतो लोपः इत्यनेन थकारोत्तरस्य अकारस्य लोपः कथ प्लस ई अत्र इदानीम अयम लघु पूर्वः धातुः अस्ति. Why? Because the upadha letter nich pratyayasya angam. So this is nich pratyaya. The anga of nich pratyaya is kath. Tasya upadha varnah hraswa swarah लघु स्वरः अस्ति. अतः अत्र प्रक्रियायां लोपं बाधित्वा अयादेशः भवति. Essentially, if the penultimate swara letter is a hraswa swara like a or e or u, you will get this particular sutra has a scope for acting. So atra pra plus katha plus aya ni ityasya aya adesha bhavati, and then you do the varnamelanam prakathayya iti tatra rupam siddhyati. So ato lopaha ityanena akarasya lopaha. Now somebody might put a question over here, or it has been given in the Kashika. Those of you who are probably deeper students of Vyakarana Shastra should ever get this particular question over here. Atra ato lopaha tatha ल्यापि लघु पूर्वात् इति सूत्रद्वयम् आभीय असिद्धाधिकारे वर्तते. So asiddhavadatrabhat starts at C6422. Two sutras of abhiya asiddhadhikara are asiddha towards each other whenever there is a samanashraya. So that particular clause is very important. There are actually three asiddhadhikaras in Ashtadhyayi. First is the very well known Purvatra Siddham. Second is this abhiya asiddhadhikara which we are talking right now. Third is Shaktva Tukor Asiddha, which we will see towards the end of today's class. So out of the three asiddhadhikaras, in fact all three we are going to see today because there is a Tripadi step also towards the end of Prakriya. So all three asiddhadhikaras we will quickly run through today. So that's the first one over here, the asiddhavadatrabhat. In asiddhavadatrabhat, the two karyas, the two sutras are asiddha towards each other if they share a nimitta. So yadi nimittam tatra samanam asti, आश्रयः समानः अस्ति चेदेव तत्र असिद्धत्वं विधीयते. For these two sutras, even though these are in the abhiya asiddhadhikara, the nimitta is not same. Ato lopaha ityasya nimittam asti nich pratyayah, ल्यापि लघु पूर्वात् इत्यस्य निमित्तम् अस्ति ल्याप प्रत्ययः, तत्र समानाश्रयः नास्ति, अतः तस्यां स्थितौ अत्र आभीय असिद्धत्वस्य अपि चिन्तनं न आवश्यकम्. If the ordering was reversed, if you were told to do ल्यापि लघु पूर्वात् first and then ato lopaha, then there was a question of abhiya siddhadhikara because ल्यापि लघु पूर्वात् is altering nicha pratyaya which is a nimitta for ato lopaha. But in the current case, it's all flawless because rich pratyay is first being used and then is being transformed. So there is actually no abhiya asiddhatvam over here. Somebody is asking asiddhava tatrabhat, can you give me a literal English translation? I think I might have written that over here. So 6420 what 6422 asiddhava tatrabhat. Let's see if I've written something on the website for that. I might have. This is an Adhikara Sutra. Any two sutras of this Adhikara that have a common Ashraya. What is common Ashraya? Either a Nimitta or a Sthani, which have a common Ashraya or Asiddha towards each other. So basically, two sutras which can affect one another are Asiddha towards each other is what this particular sentence is saying. Ashraya is basically a common Nimitta. If they have a common Nimitta, they are Asiddha towards each other. Otherwise, they are not Asiddha towards each other. The Adhikara runs all the way from 6422 till end of 6.4. Now there are a bunch of questions on this particular sutram. So achaf parasmin purva vidhau. Why does achaf parasmin purva vidhau doesn't apply over here? Achaf parasmin purva vidhau doesn't apply because it is not a purva vidhi. See, achaha lopaha asti, परस्मिन् परनिमित्तकः लोपः अस्ति परन्तु विधिः पूर्वविधिः नास्ति. Vidhi is also paravidhi. We are not changing anything to kakara. We are only changing e to a ya. So it is a paravidhi. So achaha parasmin. These two conditions are satisfied, but purvavidhi condition is not satisfied. So this sutram is not, that particular prakriya is not applicable. Now the second question, in the katha dhatu, the upadha is a swara, but antima akara is also swara. That is correct, but the sutram itself says laghu purvat. So the sutram is applicable for upadha. It is not applicable for the last letter. The lyapi laghu purvat. Laghu purvaha yatra nich pratyayah asti tatra एतादृशं कार्यं न भवति इति एतादृशः अयादेशः भवति इति अत्र उत्तरम् अस्ति. Anyway, agre gachhamaha. So a bunch of few more sutras in the same list. Where was that? Here. So 6-4. No, not here. Here. So we discussed this lyapi laghu purvat. We have vibhashapaha and we have kshiyaha. Very simple sutras actually. Aap iti dhatuho asti. Tatra vikalpena ayadesha bhavati. So aap is from fifth gana. Tatra vikalpena ayadesha bhavati. प्र प्लस आप प्लस णिच इत्यत्र विकल्पेन अयादेशे कृते प्रापय्य अयादेशः न क्रियते चेत् प्राप्य इति अपि भवति. सो आप्नोते हेणेः अयादेशः वा स्यात् ल्यपि. क्षीयः इति इत्यस्य विषये दीर्घः भवति ल्यपि परतः. क्षी धातुः अस्ति. Now this is nothing related to णिच, but he has just combined it in this particular section. 6457 and 6459. That 58th sutra was the Vaidika Sutram. So kshiyaha kshiyascha dirghaha bhavati lyapi paratah pra plus kshi tatra dirgha deshe krute prakshiya iti rupam bhavati. There is one small shastra bit in the vibhashapaha. Let me take a minute and explain this. Ingadeshasya lakshanikatvat na bhavati adhyapya gataha. So basically, look, I'll just quickly, because this is not there in Kaumudi, I don't want to spend more time on it. Just 1 minute. What is happening is that in this sutram vibhasha apaha, we are assuming that apa represents a dhatu, and therefore the example that we are giving is apa plus anicha plus lyapa. What happens is, if you take ina dhatu dhatoho vishaye api tatra prakriyam krutva apa iti kaschana रूपम तत्र प्रक्रियायां कुत्रचित् भवितुम् अर्हति. So ing, not ina, ing iti dhatu asti. If you do the lyap prakriya for ing dhatu, so you will get the ap as one of the intermediate forms over here. But this sutram is not applicable for that intermediate form. This sutram is applicable only for the original dhatu ap, is what is being explained in this particular line. Lakshana pratipadoktayoho pratipadoktasyeva grahanam. So when you have a conflict of choosing which apa, and if you have two choices, one is the literal apa, which is a pratipadokta verbatim, whereas other is lakshanokta generated in the prakriya, then only the pratipadikatvam configuration has to be taken. Lakshana pratipadoktayoho pratipadoktasyeva grahanam. So that's what is Kashika, it's written over here. Ingadeshya lakshanikatvat na bhavati. So in that prakriya for ing dhatu, the apa configuration that is generated is in the step of the prakriya. It is not the verbatim dhatu called apa, and therefore this sutram is not applicable owing to the lakshana pratipadukta paribhasha. That is the meaning of this last line in Kashika. So that completes vibhasha, paha and kshiyaha. Agre gacchamaha. Idanim kit pratyasya vishishtam angakaryam. So these are all angakaryas that have nothing to do with the kit pratyaya. Idanim kit pratyaya vishishtam angakaryam asmabhi prarabhyate. Tatra prarambhe very important sutram anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam anunasika lopo jhalikingiti. So let's actually see this sutram. I think uh, this sutram, it basically gives anunasikasya lopaha jhaladau kiti pratyaye. So pratyayah idagamaha tatra na bhavet, and then the pratyay should be kita. So jhaladau kiti pratyaye anudattopadeshasya and vanati tanotyadinam. So anudattopadesha, you have some 6 various examples. All sutras already taught, I mean all examples, and this sutra has already been taught. So all the examples are written over here. The vanati tanotyadinam, that also all the examples are written over here. Understand this part, that jhali kingiti is written. So idagamaha bhavati chet jhaladihi nasti kit api nasti atah tasya vishaya atra na prasaktihi. Idagamaha na kriyate chet jhaladihi asti kit api asti atah tatreva asya prayogah krutah drishyate. Now the immediate next sutram, anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam, immediately next sutram talks about lyapa pratyaya. Why this separate sutram is given? Because anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam, this sutram is specifically about jhaladi pratyaya. Lyap is not jhaladi. Here does not come in jhal pratyahara. So this sutram is only applicable to ktva or other kit pratyayas like ta and so on, but not to lyapa. Now it turns out lyapa pratyasya vishaye api etadrishah anunasika lopaha ishyate ataha eteshameva dhatunam ataha tatra agrimam sutram acharyaihi kritam valyapi. So anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam iti sutrena lyapi anunasika lopaha na vidhiyate jhaladitva abhavat. परंतु ल्यपि अपि तादृशः अनुनासिक लोपः इष्यते अतः वाल्यपि इति सूत्रं निर्दिष्टम्. सो गम प्लस क्त्वा तत्र अनुनासिक लोपं कृत्वा गत्वा इति भवति, परंतु गम प्लस य तत्रापि अनुनासिक लोपं कृत्वा आगत्य इति अपि रूपम् अस्माभिः इष्यते, तदर्थम् इदं सूत्रं कृतम्. सो वाल्यपि ल्यप् प्रत्यये परे विकल्पेन अनुनासिक लोपः भवति. So gama plus lyapa, you can choose to do the anunasika lopa converting it to agatya, or you can choose not to do the anunasika lopa keeping it as agamya. So I think yesterday or in previous class somebody asked, is agatya and agamya both are acceptable form? So yes, pranatya and pranamya both are acceptable. Agatya and agamya, say prayatya and prayamya, all these are acceptable forms. So ल्यपि परतः अनुदात्तोपदेश वनोति तनोत्यादीनाम् अनुनासिक लोपो विकल्पेन भवति व्यवस्थित विभाषा इयम्. So the vikalpa has been told by Panini Maharshi or has been told by Bhashyakara only for a very specific set of dhatus, not for all. That's why it is vyavasthita vibhasha. यद्यपि सूत्रे वाल्यपि इति जनरल विधानं कृतमस्ति, तथापि व्यवस्थित विभाषा अस्ति. व्यवस्थित विभाषया अत्र किं स्पष्टीक्रियते? केवलं मकारान्तानां विषये एव अयं विकल्पः. So if you go to the previous slide and look at all these dhatus which are the examples of anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadi, only pick the makaranta dhatus like yama, rama, nama, not hana or not mana or not tana. All those are not makaranta, so you have to keep them aside. Only pick the makaranta dhatus. तेषां विषये अत्र एतादृशः विकल्पः अस्ति. सो आगम्य वर्सेस आगत्य, प्रणम्य वर्सेस प्रणत्य, प्रहत्य हन इत्यत्र तु नित्यमेव लोपः भवति, तादृशः विकल्पः नास्ति. सो व्यवस्थित विभाषा अयं मकारान्तानां विकल्पः, अन्यत्र नित्यम् एव लोपः. So lopa is definitely going to happen whether it is vaikalpika lopa or compulsory lopa is given by this vyavasthita vibhasha. And wherever the lopa happens, आ प्लस गम प्लस ल्यप मकारस्य लोपे कृते आ प्लस ग प्लस य ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृति तुक इति वर्णकार्यं भवति तुगागमः आगत्य इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So all this should flash in the brain. It will flash in the brain if prakriya has been, you are working out on the prakriya on a regular basis. Let's quickly read the Kaumudi. Anudattopadeshanam vanititanotyadinam anunasikalopo va syat lyapi vyavasthita vibhasha iyam tena mantanitam va nantanitam vanadinam cha nityam. So what is this mantanitam, mantan itam, manta anitam? This is manta anit. You always need an anit. So manta anitam va nanta anitam vanadinam cha nityam. Why does he say anita? Because that anudattopadesha gets translated to anita. So the context of the sutram is already defined as anudattopadesha vanotitanotyadinam anunasika lopo jhaliking iti. The pratyaya for the lyapa pratyaya, the separate sutram has been made. So the conditions anudattopadesha and so on are continuously coming from the previous sutram. That's what he says. Mamta anitam vikalpena namta anitam va nityam bhavati. And then multiple examples are there. At this point in time, Kaumudi reminds us of that antaranganapa vidhin bahirangolya badate, which I think we have spent enough time yesterday understanding that particular discussion. So we can skip that for now and go ahead. Agrimam sutram janasanakhanam sanjhaloho. This is also already studied. Akaradeshaha bhavati. So it's in the same sequence over here. 6442 janasanakhanam sanjhaloho ityatra akaradeshaha bhavati. Kit pratyay pare jhali kit pratyay pare tasyapi agre yakarado pratyay pare vibhasha asti. So again for the lyap pratyaya, that is made optional. Just like the way anudattopadesha vanoti tanotyadinam is made optional by valyapi, similarly, Janasanakhanan Sanjhaloho is made optional for the lyap pratyaya by ye vibhasha. So atra Janasanakhanam Sanjhaloho akaradeshaha bhavati. So jana becomes khana, sana becomes satva, khana becomes khatva. These are the examples over here. Again, understand this. This is jhaladau kingiti. So idagamaha bhavati chet asya kimapi prasaktihi nasti. So jana ityatra idagamaha bhavati janitva, सन इत्यत्र इडागमः भवति सन्नित्वा, अतः अत्र एतेषाम् अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. परन्तु सन अन्यः धातुः, द्वितीयः कश्चन धातुः, नो चेत् खन इत्यत्र इडागमः न भवति, अस्यां स्थितौ प्रत्ययः झलादिकित् अस्ति, प्रत्ययस्य उपस्थितौ नकारस्य आकारादेशे कृते रूपं सिद्ध्यति. सो दिस इज आकारादेश विधानम्. On the previous slide, there is a question over here. For lyapa pratyaya, it is always going to be anita. That is correct. It is always going to be anita. He just adds that particular clause to explain that it is talking about the anit mamta dhatus. It is not talking about whether the idagama is happening in the lyap pratyaya or not. But what it is saying is, look at the dhatu patha, look at all the anit dhatus that are makaranta. Don't pick up the set dhatus that are makaranta, because they are not in the current domain. What is the current domain? It is anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam. So anudattopadesha ityukte anit dhatunam vishaye eva asya sutrasya atra chintanam asti. Ataha valyapi ityasya chintanam api anit dhatunam vishaye eva karaniyam. That is different than saying lyap prakriya doesn't get an idagama. It is saying that if you get a makaranta dhatu, which is a set makaranta dhatu, hama, for example, you don't have to talk about hamma. I think you don't have to consider this particular sutram, because it is not anudattopadesha. That is the purpose of adding anit in this particular vyakhya. So we were discussing Janasanakhanam Sanjhaloho and its apavada ye vibhasha. So just like Valyapi, there is an apavada over here. Yakaradi pratyaya asti chet, that is lyapa, for example. Yakaradi pratyaya asti chet Janasanakhanam akaraha adesha vibhasha bhavati. So earlier compulsory adesha for ktva, vikalpena adesha, atra lyap pratyaya se vishay. Look at the story for sana dhatu, very interesting. So pra plus sana इत्यत्र तनोत्यादिगणे धातुः अस्ति, अतः ये विभाषा इति आकार विधान पक्षे आकारादेशः, परन्तु आकार विधानं न भवति, बिकॉज देयर इज अ विकल्प. आकार विधानं न भवति चेत् बिकॉज इट इज इन द तनोत्यादिगण, it satisfies this condition. Anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadi, and therefore valyapi will kick in. So on one branch you have ye vibhasha, on another branch you have valyapi. So atra dhatu tanotyadigane api asti आकारभस्य अभावपक्षे वाल्यपीति नित्यम अनुनासिकलोपः भवति प्रसत्य इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So all this anudattopadesha and so on should be pretty familiar with you all. Only then the kind of speed with which I am going is going to make sense. Otherwise, everything will become very difficult to parse. The next set of sutras, Anunasikasya Kvijjhaloking iti. So I have always taught these three sutras in sequence. So Anunasikasya Kvijjhaloking iti his utsarga. Yatra yatra Anudattopadesha vanati tanotyadinam ityanena lopaha no chet janasanakhanam sanjhaloho ityanena akaradeshan na bhavati tatra tatra sarvatra Anunasikasya Kvijjhaloking iti ityanena upadhadirghaha bhavati. So shama, kama, इत्यत्र उपधादीर्घे कृते शान्त्वा कान्त्वा इति रूपाणि सिद्ध्यन्ति. In both the cases, so shama इत्यत्र इडागमः भवति चेत् तु अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति, क्विझलोः इति उक्तमस्ति. So understand these points. इडागमः भवति चेत् झलादि प्रत्ययपरे इति यत्र यत्र उक्तमस्ति तस्य सूत्रस्य चिन्तनमेव न करणीयम्. अग्रे अस्ति क्रमश्च क्त्विः इति. अस्मिन् सूत्रे क्त्वी प्रत्ययस्य विषये दीर्घः उच्यते. सो क्रम इति धातुः तस्य उपधायाः विभाषा दीर्घः भवति क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य विषये. So krama, krantva and krantva, both the forms are possible. Again the same context. So anunasikasya kvijjhaloking iti इत्यस्यैव य विधानं तदग्रे क्रम धातोः विषये क्त्व प्रत्ययस्य विषये क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य विषये अपि अत्र उक्तमस्ति. सो क्रमुपाद विक्षेपे तत्र क्त्वा प्रत्यये कृते विकल्पेन भवति क्रम or krama. So the previous sutram krama is also makaranta, so the anunasikanta, but in the previous sutram it was compulsory. He wanted to make it optional, so a separate sutram has been given. I can actually show the ordering. There is a vibhasha in between. So अनुनासिकस्य क्विज्झलोकिंग इति अज्जनगमां सनि तनोतेः विभाषा क्रमश्च क्त्विः. So this vibhasha comes from the previous sutram. And क्रम धातोः विषये विकल्पेन दीर्घादेशः भवति. At this point, Kashika introduces this one. Lyap pratyay is bahiranga and what bahirangah bhavati parantu tadrusham karyam prarambhi karaniyam and so on. So antaranganapi vidhin bahirango lyap badhate and so on. So each commentary introduces these aspects at different point in time. In my opinion, the best way to learn is to learn at the right place in the beginning, which we have already done. So anytime always remember lyap is lyap and twa is twa. Do not mix them up. Lyap, even if it is kitta, it is not takaradi or it is not jhaladi or it does not retain ktva till the end. Treat them as two different pratyas and then you will not have any such confusion like this. Or you won't need to get reminded like this at different places that this is not a jhaladi, this is not an ajadi, there is no idagama and so on. Agre gacchamaha chvoho shudanunaasike cha jwaratvara srivi avi mavam upadhayascha. I think both the sutras we have studied multiple times. You can take a look at the slide. Nothing, surprising thing going on over here. The next set of sutras, aniditam halaupadhayaha kingiti. So that's the sutram that I want to discuss for now. Aniditam halaupadhayaha kingiti. Actually very well known sutram. अनिदित धातुः अस्ति चेत् कित् ङित् प्रत्यये परे उपधायाः लोपः भवति. तत्र इदानीम् अस्माभिः किञ्चित् सूत्रद्वयं द्रष्टव्यं. जान्तनशां विभाषा and क्त्वी स्कन्दिस्यन्दोः. So these are the two sutras specifically for the ktva pratyaya. But before that, aniditam halaupadhayaha kingiti. Anidit dhatu asti chet upadha nakarasya kit pratyay pare lopaha bhavati. So understand this. Anchu iti dhatuः tatra इडागमः ऊदित अस्ति अतः विकल्पेन इडागमः भवति. इडागमः न भवति चेत् अयं कित्त धातु. सो यू गेट अनिदितां हलोपधायाः किङिति. इडागमः भवति चेत् तत्र अकित्वात् अनिदितां हल इति सूत्रम् अपि नैव प्रसज्यते. सो यू से अंचित्वा. So again, on one path it is kitta, so different karya will happen. On other path it is akitta, so different karya will happen. The next sutram specifically for the ktva pratyaya. त्विस्कन्दिस्यन्दोः, सो स्कन्द तथा स्यन्द इत्येतयोः नकारयोः लोपः न भवति. Skantva. So aniditam halopadayaha kingiti would have caused the lopa that is being blocked. So tvi skandi syandoho. Let's actually take a look at this sequence. Nanchev pujayam ityasmat na iti anuvartate. So tvi क्त्वा प्रत्यये परे स्कंद तथा स्यंद इत्यत्र उभयत्र अनिदित धातु एव तत्र उपधायां नकारः अस्ति. अनिदितां हलुपधाया किङिति इत्यनेन तत्र नकारलोपः भवितुम् अर्हति, प्राप्नोति. तादृशः नकारलोपः विकल्प नैव भवति, न इति अनुवर्तते. सो तत्र स्यन्द स्कन्द उभयत्र नकारलोपः न भवति. यत्र इडागमः भवति तत्र तु कित्व प्रतिषेधात् एव न लोपः. सो इडागमः न भवति चेत् स्यन्द धातोः विषय अस्ति. स्यन्द इज स्यन्दू, सो ऊदित् अस्ति, अतः वेट् अस्ति. सो इडागम पक्षे तु नकारलोपस्य नैव किञ्चित् चिन्तनम्. इडागमस्य अभावः अस्ति, तत्र अनिदितां हलुपधाया किङिति इत्यनेन नकारलोपे कृते नकारलोपे प्राप्ते सः अत्र निषिध्यते. क्वि स्कन्दिस्यन्योः इति सूत्रेण. Agre gacchamaha. This is the janta nasham vibhasha which I was talking about earlier. Jakarantaha dhatuhu, say ranja, bhanja, masja, and nasha dhatu. Ityetesham vishay. All these jakaranta means what? Nakara should be in the upadha, because we are talking about aniditam halopadhayaha kingiti. So tatra nakaraha upadhayam asti, ante jakaraha asti, tatra no नकार उपधायाम अस्ति इत्युक्ते कथंचित् तत्र उपधायां नकारः भवेत्. You can either have the upadha nakara directly in the dhatu, or you can have it by the numagama. As long as it does not come by iditonum dhatoho, you are okay. So whether their nakara is in the aupadeshika form or whether it happens because of some numagama, because of some other reason, you don't need to care. Idit nasti ityeva tatra drashtavyam. So masja is not an idit dhatu. Ranja, bhanja are not idit dhatus. So for all these dhatus, aniditam halopadhaya kingiti was in scope. It would have caused compulsory nakara lopa. Tasya vikalpaha atra uchyate. So jantanam anganam nasheshcha क्त्वा प्रत्यये परतः विभाषा नकार लोपः न भवति. सो रंज प्लस क्त्वा इत्यत्र रंक्त्वा इत्यपि रूपं सिद्ध्यति, रक्त्वा इत्यपि रूपं सिद्ध्यति. भंज प्लस त्वा भंक्त्वा इत्यपि रूपं सिद्ध्यति, भक्त्वा इत्यपि रूपं सिद्ध्यति. सो सेम द प्रक्रिया फॉर मस्ज. प्रारंभे अन्त्यात् पूर्वं नुमिष्यते. सो मस न ज, देन जान्तनशां विभाषा इति विकल्पेन नकार लोपः. Rest of the prakriya you all know, sko संयोगाद्योरन्ते च and so on. मंक्त्वा और मक्त्वा इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. अस्मिन् सूत्रे कौमुद्याम् एकं वार्तिकं तत्र स्थापितमस्ति. झलादौ इति वाच्यम्. इत्युक्ते यत्र प्रत्ययस्य इडागमः भवति तत्र एतादृशं चिन्तनं न करणीयम् इति उक्तमस्ति. So if the pratyaya gets an idagama, it is not a jhaladi pratyaya. Actually this kind of vartika is not required because aniditam hala upadhayaha किङिति इत्यनेन कित् प्रत्ययस्य विषये अत्र चिन्तनं कृतमस्ति. इडागमः क्रियते, इडागमः भवति चेत् प्रत्ययः बहुत्र अकित् भवति. अकित् भवति चेत् तादृशमपि अस्य सूत्रस्य अनुदात् what sorry which slide we were, 2 slides later. Aniditam halopadhaya kiङiति here. So the nakara lopa given by aniditam halopadhaya kiङiति is only for the kitta pratyaya. As soon as the idagama comes, the pratyaya is anyway going to become akita. So anyway the nakarasya lopa is not in picture. But there are corner cases actually. For example, anja iti asti. Tatra no इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अपि कित्वात् तत्र प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् तत्र अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः अस्ति. तादृशं मा भूत्. अतः अत्र झलादौ इति वाच्यम् इति वार्तिकम् आचार्यैः अत्र स्थापितम्. But I don't think this is really needed. You can actually use the kit versus akit property to block this. Anyway, but this is not even mentioned in Kashika specifically. So the examples given over here are basically rangtva, bhangtva, and for nasham it is nanshtva. अग्रे गच्छामः. शास इदं हलोः इति अग्रिमं सूत्रम्. तदपि अस्माभिः पूर्वं दृष्टं. सो शास इत्यस्य विषये शिस् इति आदेशः भवति. शास इत्यस्य उपधायाः हलादौ किङिति परे. सो इफ इट इज अ कित् प्रत्यय एंड इट इज अ हलादि, इडागमः न भवति. तत्र शा इत्यस्य शी इति आदेशः भवति. फर्दर प्रक्रिया इज गिवन ओवर हियर. इड bhavati chetu shasitva ityeva. So again, the bottom line for today's class is understand idagama or non idagama and understand kit versus akit, and all the sutras are already being taught. Nothing or very few things are new over here. Cha chachonyatarasyam. Again, sutra already taught in case of nishtha. Sho iti dhatuhu tasya sha iti bhavati ade cha upadeshe shiti, and cho iti dhatuhu tasya cha iti bhavati again ade cha upadeshe shiti. सो तत्र एतयोः विषये विकल्पेन इकारादेशः भवति. श्या becomes optional she or remains sha. Cha becomes optional chi or remains cha, and therefore shitva or chitva, these are also forms that are possible. Ghuma sthagapa jahati sam hali. I think everybody is expected to know this sutram thoroughly well. So ghuma sthagapa jahati sam hali. Let's actually take a look at this sutram. घू सम्यक धातुज स्थागापा इत्येतेषां सर्वेषां विषये इकारादेशः भवति. सो स्था becomes स्थित्वा, गा becomes गीत्वा, पीत्वा, and not even stha, this is stha, you have different, but ga becomes गीत्वा, pa becomes पीत्वा, and so on. So I think I have examples over here. दीर्घ इकारादेशः भवति. So stha, it will be overridden by त्यतिस्यति म्यास्थाम् इत्तिकिति. But for ga, you can see an example over here. For pa, you can see an example over here. Ghu samyaka, 6 dhatus are there. Out of that, for dhet, you can see an example over here. So anya dhatunam vishaye anya sutraihi karyamuktam asti. All this is discussed in significant details while discussing nishtha pratyaya. Please go and refer to those classes if you don't remember. The thing that I want to talk right now is that if you look at this Ghuma Sthagapa Jahati Samhali, there is a Nishedha for that, for a Lyapa Pratyaya. Now this Nishedha is important because this is Hali. So Lyapa is Haladi. Just like Twa is Haladi, Lyapa is also Haladi. Lyap pratyasya vishaye api ataha asya sutra se prasakti asti. So had it been Jhaladi, there was no question of blocking it for Lyapa. But he wants it for other haladi pratyayas also, non-jhaladi pratyayas, but he doesn't want it for lyapa. So atra hali iti uktva na lyapi iti tatra nishedha uchyate. So that's the na lyapi sutram. Ghuma sthagapa jhati samhali ittenena uktaha ikaradesha na lyapi iti lyap pratyasya vishaye nishidhyate. These are the examples. So stha, prasthaya, ga, pragaya. So gitva iti tva pratyasya vishaye bhavati. परंतु लप प्रत्यय से विषय प्रगाय, प्रपाय, प्रहाय, and so on. And in that घूमा स्थागापा जहाति साम हली there is मा धातु. So मा धातोः विषये विकल्पेन इकारादेशः इष्यते. So मयतेः इत अन्यतरस्याम. Immediately next sutram. So for that मा धातु, दीर्घ ikara is anyway being blocked. So ghuma sthagapa jhati samhali gives a dirgha ikara desha that has to be anyway blocked. So you see the examples: prapaya, prahaya, prasaya, sarvatra ikara desha has been blocked. So gai becomes ga, or say so becomes a sa by adesha upadesha shiti, and then the prakriya happens. Meng iti dhatuhu asti, tasya ikaraha तस्य इकारादेशः विकल्पेन भवति. ह्रस्व इकारादेशः विकल्पेन भवति. सो मेंग इत्यस्य आदेशोपदेशे शिति इति कृत्वा मा इति भवति. तस्य विकल्पेन इकारादेशे कृते मि इति भवति. सो अपमित्य और अपमाय उभयथा रूपाणि सिद्ध्यन्ति. उभयत्र ल्यप् प्रत्ययः अस्ति. मि इति इकारादेशः क्रियते चेत् ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृतितुक. So ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृतितुक is a varna karya. So it will happen in the next step. Till that point, if the ह्रस्व is seen, you can always do the ikara desha. So even if you can always do the tugagama. So even if the original sutra does not have a hrasva swara, original dhatu does not have a hrasva swara, as long as you see a hrasva swara in the varnakarya step, you can definitely do the tugagama over there. So hrasvasya piti kruti tuka ititra apamityatra tugagamah, apamayityatra dirgha swaraha asti atah tugagamah naiva bhavati. So again, I think there are other two everything else in the commentaries is basically already talked. Do dad ghoho. I think we spent enough time on this sutram. Dada datha datta datha dada dadha chaturvidha adeshah atra bhavitum arhati. So do dad ghoho ityatra we saw this tantaha adeshah dantaha dhantaha, and the main paksha is thantaha datha iti main paksha. So that's also sutram used over here. Dattva iti rupam siddhyati. द्यतिस्यति मास्थामित्तिकिति. सो अत्र घुमास्थागापः जतिसां हलि नो चेत् दो दद्गोः इत्यस्य उभयोः अपवादरूपेण इदं सूत्रं प्रवर्तते. Slide has been copy pasted from the Nishtha slide deck. You can take a look, or most of you must be already knowing it. So घु सम्यक धातुस् मा धातु स्था इत्यत्र स्था धातु अस्ति, तस्य अत्र निर्देशः अस्ति स्था. नो चेत् मा धातु अस्ति, तस्यापि अत्र निर्देशः अस्ति. सो द्यति स्यति मा एंड स्था इत्येतेषां सर्वेषां विषये ह्रस्व इकारादेशः भवति दीर्घ इकारादेशं बाधित्वा. सो अत्र सा इत्यस्य सी, मा इत्यस्य मी, देयर आर मल्टिपल मा धातुस्, स्था इत्यस्य स्थि, दा इत्यस्य दी, अनेन प्रकारेण इकारादेशं कृत्वा रूपं सिद्ध्यति. I think last slide in case of the anga karya section, dadhate he hi dha dhatoho hi adeshah bhavati takaradau kiti pratyay. So dha becomes hitva. Jaha, so dha is dharanam krutva. So dha is dharana poshana yoho, to accept, to hold. Tasya tva pratyaye hitva iti rupam bhavati. Ironically, jahatehe ktvi iti anyat sutram tasminneva sandarbhe immediate next sutram jahati is to leave. Ohak tyage iti dhatuhu, to leave इत्यस्य विषये अपि त्वा इत्यस्य प्रक्रियायां प्रत्ययस्य हि सॉरी अंगस्य हि इति आदेशः भवति. सो धा द प्रीवियस सूत्रम दधाते हे हि इत्यत्र धा इत्यस्य हि आदेशः भवति. अत्र प्रक्रियायां हा इति धातुः अस्ति, तस्य अपि हि इति आदेशः भवति. सो हित्वा इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. सो very famous line from Meghadutam, if people know this. Hitva tasmin bhujagavalayam shambhuna dattahasta. So Lord Shiva was extending his hand to, hold Parvati's hand, and she was afraid of the bhujagavalayam, the bangle made up of snake, which was in the hand or in the wrist of Shiva. She was afraid of holding Shiva's hand because the snake might bite her, and therefore what Lord Shiva does is he removes that particular bangle, throws it away, and then holds Parvati's hand. So hitva tasmin bhujagavalayam shambhuna dattahasta krida shaile yadi cha vicharet padacharena gauri. Many of you might have already studied. This is from Purva Megha. Actually, this shloka was in my mind when I gave the homework yesterday, that there are very beautiful shlokas in Meghaduta which have ktva pratyayant forms over there. This was one of them. So hitva tatra ओहाक त्यागे इत्यस्यपि हित्वा भवति, दूधाय धारण पोषणयोः इत्यस्यपि हित्वा भवति. And I think that completes, we are on the time record class actually. So tugagama akit adidesha samprasaranam samanyam angakaryam kit vishishtam angakaryam sarvam asmabi idanim adhitam. So as I said, this is typically a material for 2, sometimes 3 classes, but we have done charvanam of this particular thing again and again and again, probably for 10 slide decks we have seen the same sutras. So by this time you must all be already prepared with these sutras. The next set is उत्तरपदाधिकार कार्यम. किमपि उत्तरपदाधिकार कार्यम अस्मिन् संदर्भे न प्रवर्तते. अग्रे अस्ति प्रत्यय विशिष्टम वर्ण कार्यम. Step number 9. Let's go to the flow chart for a minute. So अंगकार्य विधि संपन्नः उत्तरपदाधिकार कार्यम नास्ति, अग्रे वर्ण कार्यम. So it is this place where ह्रस्वस्य पितिकृति तुक comes in the picture. So इको यणचि इति सूत्रम तत्र प्रवर्तते. एकम् उदाहरणं दत्तमस्ति. एचो यवायावः तस्य उदाहरणं दत्तमस्ति. ह्रस्वस्य पितिकृति तुक, I think I forgot writing that particular sutram over here. एत्ये धत्युट्सु इत्यस्य उदाहरणं दत्तमस्ति. ह्रस्वस्य पितिकृति तुक इति सूत्रमेव अत्रैव प्रवर्तते. So it is 6115 I think, ह्रस्वस्य पितिकृति तुक. Oh, 71 6171 ह्रस्वस्य पितिकृति तुक इत्यपि अंगकार्यं तदपि अस्मिन्नेव स्थले अस्मिन्नेव सोपाने प्रवर्तते. So this is basically again nothing new. All these sutras have been taught multiple times. The next component is something that actually we have already studied in class number 22, but I want to focus on it, talk about it once again in details. So as I mentioned, there are three asiddhadhikaras. The first one, asiddha vidatrabhat, that we talked in brief. The second one is shatvatukor asiddhaha. So if you go to this particular adhikara, ekaf purva parayoho, this is an adhikara in the Sandhi Prakaranam. All of you must have already studied in the beginning of your Kaumudi or Laghu Kaumudi classes. So ekaf purva parayoho ityatra dvayoho militva ekaha adeshaha. So wherever you see a guna, for example, a and e combining to form a, wherever you see a vruddhi, a and a combining to form I, wherever you see a savarna dirgha, a and a combining to form a, so two letters combining together and forming something else, that is all in this adhikara ekaf purva parayoho, purvasya parasya ubhayoho ekadeshah bhavati. So adhikaroyam ऐतेषु सूत्रेषु यः कोऽपि आदेशः उच्यते सः उभयोः स्थाने एकादेशः भवति. So all your well known sutras, आद् गुणः, वृद्धिरेचि, or there will be akassavarणे dirghaha, prathamayov purva savarna. All these sutras are in this particular section, ekaf purva parayoho. And then there are the adhikar, there is this asiddhadhikara in the ekaf purva parayoho, shatvatukor asiddhaha iti atra adhikaraha asti. Shatvatukor asiddha ityasmin adhikare kimuchyate, तुगागमे कर्तव्ये एकादेश शास्त्रम asiddham syat. So if you are doing a tugagama by say rasvasya pitikruti tuka, if you are doing a tugagama and if you see a dirgha swara, and because the rasvasya pitikruti tuka says that the tugagama will happen only for the rasva swara, and what you are seeing is dirgha swara, then think about it a little. Is this dirgha swara generated because of that ekadesha? Like, is akasavarne dirgha acting which is in that ekaf purva parayoho adhikara, and is it causing dirghadesha? So check why is this or how is this dirghadesha happening. If this dirghadesha is happening because of a sutram in ekaf purva parayoho, then that dirghadesha is not visible to the tugagama. So tugagama will not see a dirghadesha over there. Tugagama will see a rasva itself, and then the tugagama will happen. So rasvasya piti kruti tuk will happen. So tukki kartavya, forget about shatve, we don't want to talk about it right now. Tukki kartavye tugagamaha yatra karaniyaha asti tatra एकादेश शास्त्रम असिद्धम अस्ति. This is the second asiddhatva in the Ashtadhyayi. Wherever you want to do tugagama by rasvasya piti kruti tuka, a dirgha swara which is obtained because of the sutram in ekaf purva parayoho adhikara will not be seen. So let's see the example over here. Ekaf purva parayoho asmin adhikare siddhaha ekadeshaha tugagamarthaha asiddhaha asti. शत्वकार्यस्य तुगागमस्य समये अयम एकादेशः न दृश्यते. So here is a simple example. Adhi plus ina plus ktva. Ina iti dhatuः अस्ति. Adhi iti tatra upasargah. Adhi plus ina ityatra idanim ktva ityasya lyap adeshah karaniyah. Before any prakriya happens, you will do ktva converted to lyapa. परंतु क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य ल्यप आदेशः कदा भवति? समासे अनय पूर्वे क्त्वो ल्यप समासः अस्ति चेत् भवति. So step number 1 is doing the samasa. Adhi plus ina, that samasa should somehow happen, and then ktwa must get converted to lyapa. And now if you try doing the samasa over there, understand this, we are not doing the prakriya of ktwa. This does not contradict what we learned yesterday. क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य ल्यप आदेशः प्रारम्भेव करणीयः. क्त्वा इत्यस्य प्रक्रियां कृत्वा तदनन्तरं ल्यबादेशः न भवति. परन्तु एतादृशः ल्यबादेशः कुत्र भवति? समासे भवति. अतः तत्र प्रारम्भे समासः करणीयः. If you do the samasa between adhi and ina, samasa compulsory requires a sandhikarya. Kruta sandhikaryam iti yavat is a statement in Siddhanta Kaumudi in Samarthanam Prathamatva. So sandhikarya is compulsory. Without doing a sandhikarya, samas is not considered to be complete. So you will do the sandhikarya, and when you do the sandhikarya, adhi iti dirghadeshah tatra bhavati. So adhi plus ktva. Now at this place, ktva will get converted to lyapa. So you have adhi plus lyapa, and now you are faced a dilemma. Here there is a dirgha ikara ल्यप प्रत्यय sees adhi plus ल्यप, it sees a दीर्घ इकार, ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृतितुक इति तुगागमः न भवति, परन्तु तादृशः तुगागमः न क्रियते चेत् अनिष्टं रूपं सिद्ध्यति. The correct form is adhitya. You need a tugagama. If you blindly follow ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृतितुक, and if you say there is a dirgha swara, I cannot do tugagama, so you basically will end up in a wrong form. This is where Shatvatupor Siddhaha comes in the picture. You inspect this dirgha. You ask yourself, how is this dirgha generated? The answer is, it is generated by Akassavarne dirghaha. Where is Akassavarne dirghaha? It is in Ekaf Purva Parayoho Adhikara, and that's a red signal. एकः पूर्वपरयोः एकः पूर्वपरयोः अस्मिन् अधिकारे विद्यमानेन सूत्रेण यः किमपि कार्यं क्रियते तत् ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य विषये यत्र तुगागमः करणीयः तत्र तत् कार्यं न दृश्यते. सो ह्रस्वस्य पिति कृतितुक इति तुगागमे कर्तव्ये. एकः पूर्वपरयोः अस्मिन् अधिकारे कृतं सवर्णदीर्घम् असिद्धम् अस्ति, अतः ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य दृष्ट्या अत्र सवर्ण दीर्घः नैव कृतः इति अस्माभिः चिन्तनीयम्. So this looks like adhi plus e itself. So I mean, this is a prakriya that happens in your brain. So I have shown it in a dotted path, but it looks like adhi plus e itself. And now at this stage, this e can become ita because because it is a rasva swara. So e can become ita, and then adhi and e will eventually combine to form adhitya. So eventual combining, whether it happens, I mean the combination, whether it happens eventually or whether it happens in the beginning, doesn't really matter. Tatra tadrishaha savarna dirghaha atra prakriyayam naiva drishyate, ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य दृष्टा अधि प्लस इ इत्येव दृश्यते, अस्यां स्थितौ पित् प्रत्यये परे इ इत्यस्य तुगागमं कृत्वा अत्र रूपम् अवश्यं सिद्ध्यति. So somebody is saying this was already explained by you in one of the classes. So I am rather happy that you remember that I had explained it, because 99% of the stuff that I talked today was already explained earlier. Today is just a revision, and that's why we are going pretty fast. All of these things, those of you who are revising already know all these things. It's good to do a revision because exam is coming in almost a month or so. So it's always good to do a revision. So anyway, so atra anena prakarena tugagame krute rupam siddhyati. Now somebody is asking, why does Thanivat Bhava not apply over here? Because Thanivat Bhava is about anekal property. So not alvi, एकाल विधेः विषये स्थानिवद् भावः नास्ति, स्थानिवदादेशो अनल विधौ, अनल विधि नास्ति. So this is just a single letter vidhi, right? A is being combined, is combining with another a, or e is combining with another e to form e. So that's the that's the al vidhi. It's not anal vidhi, and therefore sthanivat bhava does not come in picture over here. Somebody is asking, what is shaktve? So there are actually two conditions over here. As I mentioned, the Ekadesha Shastram is asiddham for the Tugagama and for the Shattva. So I think I have discussed this sutram in details on the website if I remember. So अयम एकादेशः एकः पूर्वपरयोः अत्र उक्तः एकादेशः शत्वार्थं तथा च तुगागमार्थम असिद्धः अस्ति. So shatva is basically adesha pratyayoho. So you can look at this by adesha pratyayoho. Whatever shatva happens, the ekadesha is asiddha for that. Similarly, varaswasya piti krutituka, whatever tugagama happens, the ekadesha is asiddha for that. Both the examples are given over here. Take a look. There are also a few vartikas. All the discussion has been thoroughly written in an elaborate manner. You can take a look later on. So that, I think, completes the discussion of Varnakarya. And then we jump to the third Asiddhatva in Ashtadhyayi. I think unique class where we are going over all the three Asiddhatvas. It is Purvatra Siddham. So Tripadyam Purvam Prati Param Shastram Asiddham iti tatra, no chet Sapat Saptadhyayim Prati api Tripadi Asiddha, Tripadyam Purvam Prati Param Shastram Asiddham. So all these sutras have to be executed in sequence. So nothing new again, copy pasted across from various previous classes. Kruporo laha upasargasya aye usko sanyogadyorante cha, and so on. I think there is nothing new over here. All the examples are also written for your reference. Final, last or second last slide, I think. Atra tripadikramasya apavadaha dhralope purvasya dirghonah dhode lopah. So shtutvam can come before Dhode Lopa, or actually Dhode Lopa can come after Shtutvam because of Ashrayat Siddhatvam. Similarly, Dhalope Purvasa Dirghona can come after Dhode Lopa by Ashrayat Siddhatvam. All has been explained multiple times. Last slide. Atideshika dhatubhyah ktva tatha lyap pratyaya katham vidhiyate. Again, no new sutras. All the sutras have been already taught, or same slide was repeated multiple PPTs. You have what ato lopaha, yasya halaha, kyasya vibhasha, and so on. And for nich and ning pratyayas, we studied a new sutram today, lyapi laghu purvat. So prakathayya, praganaya, ityetadrushani rupani api asmabhihi drishtani. And that's a record speed class. We completed what 50 slides, I think, today, 45 to 50 slides today. This is the homework for today. The homework for today is almost identical to homework for yesterday. So एक यथा पृष्ठम एकैकम उदाहरणं प्रक्रिया सह दत्त. So 10 questions like yesterday was also exactly the same theme. So 10 questions in the sense I have given various conditions like lyap pratyay pare vikalpena ikaradesha bhavati. Give me one example. त्वा प्रत्यय परे इडागमः भवति संप्रसारणमपि भवति. Give me an example. ल्यप् प्रत्यय परे अङ्गस्य दीर्घः भवति. Give me one example, and so on. And second, again very similar to yesterday's class, Kalidasa Virachitat Raghuvamsha Kavyasya Dvadashat Sargat. Everybody must have already studied 12th Sarga. I mean, at least 80-90% of you must have studied it. I mean, typically people start studying Raghuvamsha with the 12th Sarga usually. So Dvadashat Sargat Kani api Panchaktva Pratyanti Rupani Panchalyap Pratyanti Rupani Chitva Tesham Prakriyaha Darshayata. So yesterday was Meghaduta, today is Raghuvamsha. Try out. I mean, please try out these exercises. They'll actually help you a lot to gain a handle, gain understanding over how the prayogas use these ktva pratyanta forms. So ityalam samapayamaha. This completes the discussion of ktva and lyapa prakriya. This also completes our journey on the prakriya khanda of this particular course. I don't think we will go over this entire flowchart. Maybe one last revision time if time permits in the last class. But other than that, I think we have done all the prakriyas for all the 140 pratyayas approximately in significant details. It is now up to you to try out things and work out the forms that will help you to imbibe these forms in the brain. In the next week, I want to use one class in talking about the upapada samasa. So upapada samasasya vishaye asmin dvadashe karapatre maya uktam kutrachit upapada samasa bhavati, kutrachit na bhavati, kutrachit vikalpena bhavati. So I want to talk about those particular aspects. And second thing, I'm just throwing this idea in air. It's still not sure whether I want to do or not. But there are some bits and pieces from Bhashya related to the Shastra Charcha of Ktva Pratyaya. So remember, we did a special session on Shastra Charcha for Shatru and Shanach Pratyayas. Not the Vakyartha. Vakyartha was different. But for Shatru and Shanach Pratyayas, we did a separate class on Shastra Charcha where we discussed about Mugagama, where we discussed about types of Atideshas and so on. So similarly, there are a few aspects about the Ktva Pratyaya. So Naktva Set Ityasmin Sutre क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्यैव निर्देशः न आवश्यकः न सेट् इत्येव सूत्रं भवेत् इति भाष्यकारैः तत्र प्रमाणितमस्ति. So there is this particular aspect. There are some other aspects also related to atidesha or related to ktva pratyay vidhanam. If time permits, I want to talk about all those things in one class. Let's see, either next week or sometimes towards the end of the course. If time permits, I'll spend one class on that. But other than that, we are going to continue with sheet number 12 and go over the remaining sutras of Twa, Lyapa, and there is this Namul Pratyay which is coming. A lot of sutras actually. You can actually go to that sheet. Most of the sutras in 12th sheet are all Namul Pratyaya. So look at this. A few sutras in the beginning for Ktwa, and then there is a bunch of Namul, 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 and then there are all these Namul, and then there is a set of sutras for Ktwa towards the end. So these sutras that give Namul Pratyaya, they itself will take some 3 or 4 classes. That's how we are now going to approach towards the end of the course. So today was 130th class. 140th class will be the last class. So we have like 10 more sessions remaining. Somebody is asking, have we studied 1/3 of Ashtadhyayi? Well, if you have studied the Tadhita course that I taught, and if you have studied the Krudanta course, then you have studied more than 1/3 of Ashtadhyayi. So Krudanta course is chapter number 3. That is 1/8 of Ashtadhyayi. And of course, you studied lots of sutras from Idagama, Angakarya, and so on. And Tadhita is chapter number 4 and 5. So anybody who studies Tadhita and Krudanta, Tadhita there are 108 classes, Krudanta there will be 140 classes. So anybody who studies Tadhita and Krudanta has studied 3/8 of Ashtadhyayi, three most important chunks, and a lot of stuff from 6th, 7th chapter for Angakarya and so on also you would have studied. Atidesha 1.2. So a lot of things you would have studied. So yeah, you have definitely probably studied more than 1/3 or 2/3 of Ashtadhyayi if you have studied both the courses together. Anyway, समापयामः. अग्रिमसप्ताहे नियमितरूपेण कक्षाद्वयं भविष्यति. Only 10 classes are remaining. Please start studying for the exam. Even if the exam is open book, I will guarantee you that unless you have your basic concepts clear, answers will be there in front of you in PPT, but you will have no capacity or no ability to pick them up. So please start revising, studying, trying out, working out the prakriya and so on. अष्टाध्यै जगन्माता यस्य चित्तात् समुत्थिता वेदानाम् उपकाराय तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. शब्द ब्रह्म समाराध्य कृतवान्यो विलक्षणं सर्वाश्चर्यमिदं शास्त्रं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. धन्यवादः.